The Three Rivers Bed and Breakfast is a beautiful property that dates back to the early 1900s, one of Muskogee's historic homes that unfortunately is experiencing perhaps its worst point in its history.
We are standing on sewage right now.
Geologist Charles Crawford bought the house last summer and notified the city in late August of 2023 that sewage was backing up into his home.
At first they didn't believe me. And they said that you're the only one complaining about this problem.
After he had his own sewer line checked out, he asked the city to check out theirs. But that, he says, didn't happen overnight.
It took the better part of 9 months to get them to come out here and actually run a camera through the city's failed system to prove that the city was at fault.
As for the condition of the city's sewer line, Crawford says that a camera shows that it has
multiple constrictions, bows, bends, dips. We call them hog bellies or hog troughs, and in some areas the entire system is collapsed.
During the past year, he says the house has sank 5/8 of an inch due to the pooling and sewage of stormwater in the area. That in the basement there's been up to 22 inches of water, damaging the home to the tune of hundreds of thousands.
The better part of $300,000 to $400,000 in restoration.
And Crawford is far from alone in his sewage backup nightmare.
I have numerous neighbors behind me, next to me. Several churches are having problems with it.
22 people have reached out to him with similar issues, he says, ever since he's raised the alarm about the problem.
I've got a friend who lives on 12th Street, and she's already getting methane smells through her house.
Community activist Mark Hughes, livid at the condition of the city's sewage system.
When you have sewer lines 122 years old, that tells you where the city's priorities are.
What do you want from the city?
Quicker response in the future.
A backhoe arrived last week, says Crawford, and the city says work will begin tomorrow. News Channel 8 asked why it's taken so long to get to this point, and the city said our meeting with him to outline the scope of work needed was on July 26th. The agreed-upon timeline was for the project to start within 90 days. It is scheduled for September 3rd.
Too little, too late.
A historic home fighting for its survival, with a homeowner at wit's end over how much time it's taken to do something about it.
What kind of grade would you give the city?
If I could go G, under an F, I'd go. There are people that are leaving the city and are sick and in disgust